In our next story, in a powerful gesture of inclusion and national unity, the governor of Enugu State, Barrister Peter Mba, has appointed His Royal Highness Alhaji Abubakar Yusuf Sambo II as Senior Special Assistant on Special Duties. Now, Sambo, who leads the Enugu Hausa Royal Council, is widely respected in the state and often described as Igbo by heart, though he's a Northerner by heritage. Let's take a look at this white horse.
His Royal Highness Sarki Abubakar Yusuf Sambo, Sarki Hausa Enugu State. That is Onyendu Ndugu, non Enugu State. Governor Nike Nkechukwu, Senior Special Assistant on Special Duty.
Now, for a lack of time, we couldn't play the whole video, but he was tearing Igbo as if it was his native tongue. At a time when Nigeria faces growing divisions among tribal and regional lines, appointments like this, I think, send a clear message. Unity is possible, and progress must be built on inclusion. Governor Mba's decision is not just symbolic, it is a step towards the kind of Nigeria that many citizens hope to see in the future. I think this is indeed a blueprint for the future, where leaders appoint people into their cabinets not because of where they are from or their tribal alignments, but for what they can bring to the table. I think this is also a challenge to other leaders to rethink what representation means in 21st century Nigeria. Let's take a look at social media. Mission Man says, congratulations, he's born and bred in Enugu, now 042 boy, period. We'll take another tweet. Don Wayne says, this man speaks Igbo better than some Igbo people. I challenge you guys to go and watch that video if you have time. He was tearing Igbo up and down. Guys, what do you make of this? It might seem like a small thing, but if you do the work that I do and you're constantly on social media, you know, trying to engage with people, you see how much there's so much tribal divides going on. The sentiments are very scary. And so stories like this are important for us to take. A Hausa man standing in Enugu cabinet tearing Igbo in his abaya.
What I'll say is, Your Excellency, thank you very much for doing that. What he saw in him is a Nigerian. He did not see a Northerner. And that's the way we should be seeing ourselves. We see Nigerians. We don't see where you come from. We give you appointments or the rest based on what we know you are good at, not where you come from. So for the governor of Enugu State, it's a beautiful thing you've done. I wish I wasn't on TV. I would have clapped for you. I really love that. And for the agency that will take care of Nigerians' assets, it's a very good decision. Right now, there are so many agencies that are doing that same thing. And if you know the officials in official circles, you know that inter-agency cooperation in Nigeria is not where it should be. So collapsing everything into one, the advantages are many. Corruption will reduce this and that, and it will be easy for us to track the assets that these people are taking care of. So it's a good idea. I support it.
Interesting. The fact that we can narrow things down, I'm wondering which of the agencies will want to step down for the other to manage these assets at the end of the day. I'm looking forward to how they can structure this if at the end of the day this bill is assented to by the president, who will be handling these matters and how they can collaborate with these agencies, because they are the ones, they will still need them at the end of the day to do the needful, but the agency that will be handling the assets, how they will ensure that there is no corruption at the end of the day, there's transparency, and it can be seen that justice is being done with whatever things they have recovered at the end of the day. I'm looking forward to it. So it's a good step in the right direction. Now, I'm talking about Governor Peter Mba's decision. Recall that even former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, had a media aid, either a media aid or one of his aid was Yoruba. I think his name is Jimmy Lawal or so, and he was working there, and a lot of people spoke about it. We have seen state governments, even in Lagos State, where some persons who are not of the extraction of Yoruba serving in government. So it is something that has been going on. It's just that we need to change our mindset towards ourselves and look beyond the ethnic and religious divide that often spring up in critical times, especially during election or even as we live our daily lives.
Yeah, I'm happy with the fact that the governor, brought this person on board regardless of his ethnic background, the region he came from, the fact that not only because he could even speak Igbo, he's been there, he's popular among them, and that enjoys popularity among, the people of the state. Lagos State has done it. We used to have Joe Igbokwe sometime, minister, I said minister, commissioner, something environment.
Budget.
Yes. Yeah, so, and then we have it even in Kaduna and some other states. This is what we need to do that will foster unity among Nigerians. That's that and that. The issue of asset management, I think I love this bill. It's one of the best bills I've ever, had coming from that floor. So I want it to sail through, because the thing is, the reputation as to asset management by the agents that have recovered these assets, it doesn't come well. Customs, EFCC, etc. People do not even trust it. And sometimes they put some things for auction, and then the next thing is that you do not even, maybe you were almost going to get it, you didn't even get it, we didn't even get the transparent part of it. So let's have an agency, of course that will also mean over bloated workforce or whatever, but whatever is what to do, is what doing at all is worth doing well. So let's have another agency to oversee this, and they have to publish everything so that there will be much more accountability and transparency in display.
Absolutely, transparency is all that we want. And with the current tribal and ethnic unrest in Enugu, I think this is a very, very timely move.
Absolutely.